I'd like to begin this video by saying, I forgot. Lacking some degrees on your mobile device? Do you crave for the smallest signs of friendship and interaction, yet sweat profusely at the sight of text messages and the chilling echoes of verbal communication? Then sit down in that chair, stand up, or whatever position you wish to receive this information, and allow me to reintroduce to you to Skyland, Sky the Children of Light. Now, before you conveniently beat me to death with a conveniently placed lead pipe for taking around 3-4 years just to make a video about the same game I poorly explained last time, allow me to poorly explain myself. Back then, I was preparing an I Poorly Explain Arknights video. I had a phalanx of memes prepared and ready, and my script was high in progress, until I forgot. Life's always busy, busy, busy. You know how life is. Life, life, life. Gotta love life. Life, life alert. Life, life. I love life. I don't even remember what Arknights is even about, but as of recent, I have obtained a new, much better handheld microwave at the time the script was written. Thus, I decided to reinstall Sky and log into my old account to see what has changed. A lot. A lot has changed, like, a whole lot. A ludicrous lot. With each season of the game, the developers add a new area, new limited time cosmetic, new means of malicious cruelty, new side quests with little to no reward, and more dead people to mock and cremate. And with that, I found the inspiration to make another I Poorly Explained video to describe the various seasons and the wonders and plagues they brought upon their steeds. So let's get right in. So what are seasons in the Land of Sky? Simply put, a new wave of petrified corpses has appeared upon the horizon, and this little horde of pyromaniacs is ready to desecrate and loot those graves for a limited time only. Thus, 'tis the season to achieve the blingest appeals in the land. The most exquisite of attire, drips so hard, however, only comes to those who grind equally as hard. That's right, if you want to haggle this old man into giving you his clothes, you're gonna have to bribe him with that exclusive bourgeois. It requires 34 seasonal candles, but you can only get like 5 a day. The seasonal candle economy may be an enduring trial of daily dedication. However, you won't be seeing any other chance to snatch these trinkets and goodies if you don't start now. Yeah, they're called seasons, but they're just limited time events that won't ever give out their cosmics ever again. Like, ever. Unless a traveling spirit shows up, but you need like a warehouse full of wax for that. You can still do their missions, get their expressions, but their cosmetics, gum. I might have missed out on a lot of these. So with that out of the way, let us begin this poor explanation of the seasons of Sky. Don't know, don't care. I don't think this belongs on the list. I may have forgotten to mention that the first 4 seasons were purely cosmetic and expression based. No side quests, no nothing else. Evan Almighty crash landed in the middle of the wastelands, also known as California, and he needs your help to collect the RGB Dragon Ball so he can convert the rotting corpses of his vessel into a proper gaming laptop. I never watched Evan Almighty. The people of the tropics have misplaced their bells. Go on a treasure hunt by launching yourself at mock death into the clouds and witness the almighty Hoover Dam in the sky. This just makes me wonder whatever other horde colossi lurking within the depths. Pain, death, and suffering of all sorts as you must undergo the Avatar trial. Stripped of your aerodynamic quilt, you are simply left to endure the elements. These tones express about how I feel about the entire thing. Now I wish to tell you a story about this particular side quest, about the bond I formed with a random stranger through the torment and suffering. We started at the beginning of the dreaded water trial, not even aware of each other's existence at first. We began slowly making our way through the snowy land of death, until I became stuck. I was struggling to make it past a certain point, constantly dying, stuck inside a never-ending loop. I was undergoing my trial of syphilis, pushing that boulder over and over again up that mountain, only for it to come back down upon me. Yet, they waited. They waited for me. Amidst my struggle, they even came back, returning to show me how to properly pass this obstacle. They led and carried me through this oceanic hellscape, and we left it together, side by side. That was the beginning of our wordless companionship, this individual I dubbed the Great Mustak. I would shed blood for the Great Mustak. We then began our endurance against the trial of Earth. Okay, this one was actually pretty easy and kinda cool. Though I think Mustak, struggled just a bit. Upon our success, we made our ways to the foul winds of... This one was pretty easy as well until we got to, like, that last part. That last part was just pure pain and suffering. We just catapulting ourselves over repeatedly until by some grace we got the trajectory right. Passing with flying colors, we made our way to the final trial, the Trial of Fire. This is where the power of our bond was truly tested. So much death, so much pain, so much confusion and torment. Imagine you're in a maze. Now imagine it's completely dark. Now imagine you have to find your way through by lighting candles that could be hiding anywhere. Now imagine if you stay in the dark for like 5 seconds, you die. Now imagine the maze is also also infested with giant, literal, unfathomable horrors cloaked in shrouds of darkness, only visible by their red gleaming eyes that travel rapidly along the path of candles you have to light. I'm not even sure if there's a proper way to pass this trial, just death, death, and more death until we get lucky. But we did it. Me and the Grey Moustache. Without even sharing a single word, we has grown as close as two peas in a pod. This is the kind of friendship, the kind of bond media dreams they could portray. Moustache, if you're seeing this video, I love you. Platonically, of course. The final reward for this is a hug, but I don't even want to touch this guy with a 50-foot pole. This man literally put me through 4 of the 9 circles of hell described in the Divine Comedy. Experience what it's like to star in a Hallmark movie as you relive the life of a Valley Town girl as she achieves her dreams of becoming a figure skater. Hey look, FIFA! Race against the clock as you skate and ski down various mountains while performing death-defying tricks mid-air like a snow sports extremist. Oh hey, FIFA. Then for the finale, spin around in a circle and do random things while charging headfirst at pyrotechnical hazard. I think Valley Girl has become a bit too powerful. Yo, is that FIFA on ice? Assist your local woodland-dwelling pothead with gathering and assembling IKEA furniture so he can more efficiently hide from the federal government. What do you mean plants disassembled your bookshelf? Keep in mind, this isn't just about IKEA furniture assembly, but the assembly of community, friends, and family. That's right, we're talking mandatory cooperation. Drag a friend unwillingly along or convince someone to download the game, but uh-oh, it seems they want to experience the game properly, and not hightail it to the Sequoias. Follow them begrudgingly to every nook and cranny of the first 2 worlds until eventually, finally, you make it to where you need their help at. But it's getting pretty late. I had fun today, but I'm going to bed. Maybe tomorrow. Or you could just do what I did and just scream repeatedly at the sky until someone eventually comes. You got it? Great! Now get 2 more people for the next one. Luckily, I ran into a lovely couple with matching outfits for this one. Not to assume anything, but I think I know who wears the pants in a relationship. That's a huge and gnarly place canopy. Now that's out of the way, get 3 people so giant tungsten light bulbs can be installed. You wanna what though? They sold me a cool pot for only like 8 candles, so I count this as a win. And just Peyote in the middle of the desert with Prince. Help the Rose from Beauty and the Beast reunite with the great musician by following him around the world as he says a lot of philosophy before getting repeatedly abducted by birds. Guide him through the lands. Play his guitar on a secluded cliff I didn't even know existed. Get a piggyback ride. That ride only lasted 5 seconds, while I might now indebted to piggyback you up a mountain. And set stuff on fire. Eventually, Prince decides he must face the Great Rock of Dwayne in the sky at the peak of Miami. This man either has a desire for death that goes unanswered, or has conspiracies and connections with birds and cosmic horrors. Yeah, I'm not completing this questline. Look, I enjoyed my time with Prince, but I'm not perishing in a giant, everlasting volcanic rapture again anytime soon. Apparently this was a collab with a French story that was published in the 1940s. You know, he does all of that le petit to me. This flying rod needs your help with what? I don't know. Quick, birds have stolen the local human-sized bells. Get them back. Uh-oh, the birds didn't like that, so they have brought about the apocalypse. Without bells, those wretched government drones have gained sentience and now wish to start the world anew. I think the peyote is finally kicking in. Fly through an amalgamation of typhoons and char those weeds down to dust so this colossal stingray can dive bomb headfirst into asteroids thrice its own size, saving the world at the cost of an irreparable amount of brain damage. Lesson of the season: don't trust birds. Birds are harbingers of death and destruction. Just look at them. Unnatural, utterly alien things. You expect me to believe Mother Nature intentionally created these things? Think about it. 2 countries have waged war against these feathered malefactors, yet both have lost. Oh, and don't do drugs. Yeah, that's also a pretty good lesson. Just, not as important. That one level from Mario 64 that sparked thalassophobia in the hearts of countless children. This season introduces the swimming and diving mechanic. That's right, you can finally drown in that little pond in the purse, and no one would ever find your body. It's a good thing our military-grade aerial navigation blankets are also waterproof. Join a ragtag group of treasure hunting pirates and scavenge the sunken remains of an ancient ruin for precious octahedrons. Work your way from providing only mere scraps to being a potential candidate for Employee of the Month, much to this person's dismay. That non-existent raises right around the corner until, uh-oh, you accidentally release an old gray one from their ancient prison. That's whenever you realize this isn't Treasure Island. This is the lost city of Relay, and you just woke Cthulhu up from his 10 o'clock nap. Well, if the great old one doesn't kill us first, OSHA will. Put Vertigo Blue to shame with a free dive straight past the abyss and into the handle zone. Full-on thalassophobia. Yep, pure thalassophobia. Save the Hot Topic employee from the thalassophobia. The thalassophobia is coming. Better hurry. Not too fast, or you might get nitrogen necrosis. Oh. 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 So this is what Jonah Pinocchio went through. Well, time to do in the bottomless intestine what you do best. That's right, arson. Turns out the real employee of the month was the friends we made along the way. And that, my dear Watson, is how you start a cult. Channel your inner theater and bandkind with Valleytown Broadway. These small-town amateurs don't know the difference between a melodrama and operetta, but frankly, neither do I. Become their backstage manager, their special effects designer, their stunt double, their lead musician, their emotional support, their therapist, them themselves, a penguin, and an all-seeing dictator of their innocent and pure passion. With an array of devices and contraptions at the disposal of your grubby little capitalizing hands, you can give a narrative, change the scenery, adjust the lighting, pull from the ceiling, set the theater on fire, give the actors hypothermia, force the audience into emotional distress with just a flip of a switch, and much more. But why limit those acting skills to just a stage? That's right, this season introduces the markers from Dark Souls. Speaking of Dark Souls, did you know that Tommy Wiseau once played Dark Souls? And speaking of Tommy Wiseau, did you know that Tommy Wiseau has a YouTube channel? Link inside the description. Make pre-recorded messages onto these little canned diamonds and then litter them all across the world. Supportively scream at people. Do something that causes my brain pain. Play a song. Be a distraction. Tell people to change your name to Yam, I guess. Be emotionally vulnerable. And so much more. More.
Light.
Darkness.
Heat.
Cold.
Sound.
Silence.
Two things.
Yet not.
Life.
Death.
Creation.
Nothingness.
Simply the presence
And the absence.
of something in particular.
Emptiness.
Fulfillment.
Order.
Chaos.
Yet when met,
In the middle.
things become unpredictable.
And things there.
Within that uncertainty.
I actually have no idea what this season is remotely about. Have you ever been beaten to a pulp by crustaceans? Have you ever been tossed around like a human pinball by magic flying rocks? Have you ever begged for mercy? Have you ever cried? If not, you will. Darkness has fallen over Tamriel, and only you and literally everyone else in the game can cleanse it with fire. After igniting enough crimson floor, grab some holograms and are we back in Cthulhu's lower intestine? There's no story or narrative for this one. It's a brand new daily test. Forecast says it's gonna be cloudy with a chance of pain from the Dwayne Brigade till the end of time. So crawl, cry, and weep. Experience a journey with yet another artist from the industry of music with the second collab season. Last one had text, now they want to add vocals? I don't know about. The PO days come back for round 2, so prepare to get a tune or two stuck in your head as you follow the sound of music and the hallucinations of dead people. It's all fun and games so we get musically speared to death. So remember kids, don't do drugs, for they will orchestrate your death. Once you complete your 4 psychedelic journeys of enlightenment, return back to the hovering tall lady and prepare for a final journey through music. Or not. So apparently there was an entire concert in the game at the end of the season, like, in the game. So, yeah, I don't think it's coming back. Can't really complete the last side quest. Last but not least, our current season at the time the script was written. Get those shovels ready because we're raiding the catacombs of London. Assist the local robed historian. Give these spirits a more comfortable grave before their corpses are defaced. Defaced by whom, you may ask? By us, of course. I mean, come on, this little chimney sweeper's obviously not gonna need his boots anymore. What's he gonna do, rot faster, speedrun his decay and spew cadaver at me? Albert Einstein is mourning for something. Give him a superstition. This lady is sneaky and secretive. Give her oleander tea to poison her enemies, then accidentally drink it yourself. This man is depressed. Give him plants. Still suffering from PTSD? Present to him the magnificence of the great leaning tower of Patatia. Oliver Twist wants some more porridge. Strike the fear of God into him with the presence of the great and mighty Patatia Zord. Ever look at an area and thought, wow, I would love to have a tea party here with several unnecessary accessories in the general area? Well, this season features the new deployable customizable picnic set. Design and customize a nice little place for people to find in the most unlikely of areas, like a tea party set, a cozy hammock on a rainy day, a swing set on a cliff, a comfy pillow zone out in the middle of a desert, an AA meeting in Florida, abyssal dining, the great Canopia Zord, and so much more. Well, that's it. That's all the seasons so far at the time the script was written. Look, I'm not doing the other seasons. This is as far as the script goes. You're lucky I'm even making this video.
Oh, come on, the current season isn't even a real season, it's just feng shui.
Fine. Prepare to channel your inner pagan with nightly rituals wearing nothing but robes and masks. Experience the lifestyle of being in a cult. Human sacrifice is not included. With trials to figure out these angsty teenagers' spirit animals. You know, maybe this is just a pagan bar mitzvah. Mazel tov. Oh wait, that's right, everyone's kinda dead. They never made it to the mazel tov. I swear these balls of light have a mind of their own. I thought the peyote would be out of our system by now. This Midwestern cowboy has set aside his ranching days and decides to take up a hobby in photography. Help him in his newfound passion. Well, that's right, with this season, everyone gets a magic Polaroid to capture those precious moments with. Go bird watching, harass a monk, activate first person shooter mode, or simply enjoy the beautiful scenery. This old ghost town here needs someone to pull out their bulky walled and renovate it and— Wait, what? Why do I need to? Oh! I don't want to! Why do I have to? Hey, Prince! Oh, you know I wouldn't miss this for the world. I 100% came for you. Yep, I totally 100% want to die with you. As if appeasing an ancient assay deity, the town finally begins to return to its former glory after ritually sacrificing yourself. But according to Civilization for Dummies, the town needs citizens create trade and economic value. Who could possibly be up for such a task? What about these guys? Familiar faces from the main story? No, it's gotta be these guys. That's right, some of the beloved seasonal guys from some of the previous seasons, and they won't even sweep the floor until you've completed their storyline first. First you request me to off myself, now you're asking me to solve all the minor insecurities of the upper classes of society. Wait a second, you're all dead. This is literally a ghost town. Don't show me all these fake rays of sunshine and rainbows. We've been denying these spirits their eternal rest for the sake of capitalism. Never-ending suffering at the registers of retail. Go on an adventure with feudal Bambi that may or may not just be a cleverly disguised retelling of the Bible. Save the critters from sin. Ride feudal Bambi. Watch Bambi save Judith. This man, Bambi invents indentured servitude. Uh-oh. Man has betrayed Bambi, and now the local water supply has been eradicated and contaminated. Man discovers cholera. Burn the... Keep your candle. Stop pointing your candle. Wait, no, stop. Keep, Bambi, shut up. I'm trying. The Bambi, come on. Bambi, you're not helping. Bambi, I hope you die! Bambi sacrifices themselves for the sins of man. And now the rapture has commenced. On the third hour, Bambi resurrects by the power of you and the island critters. And now Bambi is out for blood. I think this is the most violence I've seen depicted in this game by far. Oh wait, I forgot about the musical Spears. And now for our actual current season. New York Living Space Simulator. Experience the lyrics of Hotel California.
Put that peyote down!
As you move into the big... village. That's right, we're no longer homeless vagabonds sleeping within the bowels of ruins, but on the contrary, we're in the maw of a homos association now. Customize your little abode to any preference you have, personalize it to your liking, and to your deepest desires. Home is where the heart is, after all. Now that's all the seasons so far. Oh, what the heck? Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out Sky, Children of Light on your mobile device, Nintendo Switch, or now, even on your PC. It's free after all. Now, some of you may be wondering, oh, have you returned to make more videos? No. Subscribe to Tommy Wiseau's YouTube channel, link inside the description. With that, thank you once again for watching, and keep it groovy.